Hello everyone, here is my final project, Pacific Coast Highway. Now I'm gonna walk you through my whole process of creating and designing this whole website. So first I defined my goal of this website. I wanted to create a website to introduce Pacific Coast Highway 1 and the sightseeing along the road in an interactive way. At the most celebrated route in the world, Pacific Coast Highway 1 is one of the top choices when couples planning on a holiday getaway or even a honeymoon. But even though there are a lot of websites introducing Highway 1, but no one is particularly for couples. So my target audience of the website are couples who are planning on holidays, road trips, especially honeymoons. After defining the goals, I found other competitive websites. For example, this one called Visit California. I noticed that this website is one of the best websites in this field, and the website traffic is on the top of the overall rank. So I chose this website to conduct the competitive analysis. SimilarSize.com. Here is this Visit California website. You can see that it introduced 10 stops along Pacific Coast Highway, and in each stops, it gives the introduction of the stops and several links and resources for user to explore more informations. And I focused on how users get to know this website and what are their concerns. And here is the most important thing I found. So basically, the users are looking for these keywords when they are searching, for example, sea and bay and sky or hotel or museum. So that's the thing I'm gonna include in my website. Next, I do a research about my target audience. So I chose my primary audience as 27 to 40 years old to be married foreign and native couples who is planning on honeymoons. And secondary target audience is just the general couples all around the world. And after that, according to my imaginations and designing in my mind of this website, I create this mood board. So, for example, I wanted a website with a lot of illustrated sightings. So I want to use vibrant color scheme for the banners on every page. And also I want to use a simple navigation and keep the home page clean. And also for the sub-page content, I want to keep it very simple layout and use light fonts and big high quality images. After that, I planned my testing scenarios and timeline. So after the proposal, I conduct a user research. I first have interviewed 5 designing students, and then I conclude this user research infographic with what I found in the interviews. So with these 6 findings, I found 2 very important. So this one, over 80% users want to go to the nature sightseeing stops rather than a city tour. And this one, 70 users choose Pacific Coast Highway 1 because it contains both outdoors and indoors activities. So the sightseeing and activities is gonna be my primary content of my website. Next, I created this sitemap. So my website is generally gonna be 3 levels. First level is the home page, and then it leads to a stop list. It will like this in the wireframe, so it will function as a navigation page or a menu page, so users can navigate to any other stop detail pages from this stop list page. And I use the letters to indicate 19 stops, and the combination is Pacific Coast Highway. And I designed two layouts for the stop detail page, the horizontal one and the vertical one. So the layout is, as I mentioned before, is very simple, and I used light fonts and light icons to navigate between these stop pages. Here is my first version of the web design. So first I designed this logo. This logo was actually inspired from the roads, especially the mountain road looks like this. Also, this icon stands for infinite. So that's my best wishes for couples infinite life. So this gonna be the main home page. And as you can see, the first thing you're gonna notice is the illustration landscape. So I first created these illustrations and these icons. And after you click this gear up, you will go to the stop list page. And I used these 7 colors as my color scheme on every page. And I used this color as a background of each letters on this second level stop list page. And under each letters is gonna be the image of this stop. And I created 3 special illustrations for P, C, H, so that these 3 letters gonna be stand out. Here is the 2 designs for the stop detail page, the horizontal one and the vertical one. Yeah. Since I have 19 detail stop pages, so for better for the user interactive, I also added this filter function on the stop list page. So this icon, if you click it, it will help you filter out stops by the things you can do. For example, you can biking in Half Moon Bay, and you can easily filter out all the stops that are suitable for biking using this filter icon. So next is the really coding process. So this is the home page of my website, and I added a loading animation on this icon like this to easily draw users' attention to the website. And also I make these clouds and the boat and the dolphins moving around to make the website more interactive. So after you click gear up, you will go to this second level, the navigation page. So when you hover over on each letters, you will see the stop name of this section and the image of this stop, like this Fisherman Wharf or Big Sur. When you click on each letters, you will first see this page transition. I add this page transition to connect each stop page and keep it all interesting. Also, a car driving by also means very fit my topic, the road trip. And in the detail page, first here is an introduction of this stop, the fisherman, and here is a love quote for couples. And here, these two icons stands for the things you can do in this place. For example, you can sailing in Fisherman's Wharf, and you can biking here. And here is the direction icons to navigate on the previous page and the next page. And the most interesting thing in this page is these slides. So I added this slide comparison to make this image more interesting and interactive. So you can drag on these icons. So you will see two versions of this image. One is the origin image, and one is like watercolor version of this image. And if you want to go to the previous stop, I will first to the page transition, and then here is another layout of the stop detail page, horizontal version. And in this stop, you can see the icon is changed. You will easily know that in Big Sur, you can surfing and you can biking, and also here is still this slide comparison. And you can go back to the navigation page by clicking on that logo. And here is the filter function. So if you click the filter, it will lead to you the filter page. And here is the 7 things that I include in all the stops. So for example, you want to specifically look for the stops that has wine tasting. So you can click wine tasting, and you will see 2 stops, Napa Valley and Wine Country is stand out, and others are just fade out. So it's easy for user to navigate, and you can click this clear to clear all the function, and the layout will return to the original design. And this logo button will lead to you the home page. So yeah, that's it. And in the website overall, I first learned improved a lot my illustration creation skills. You can see this landscape, also the cars and the icons. It takes time, but it's very interesting. And also I learned how to use SVG and use especially using code to draw the icons instead of using Illustrator or Sketches. And this very interesting function, this clip, also is used inside a SVG element. So for this website, I used Green Socks plugin for the page transition. And most of the animation that I created in this website is used. I used CSS keyframes. Of course, some of them are used by JS. Yeah, that's it. Hope you guys like it. Thank you.